Good afternoon, everybody. Bobcat baseball fans. Here we are today for the second round D2 NHIAA championships. Both teams have won that first playoff round. Plymouth gets the opportunity to go at it with Kennett again. They split the season this year, but we're at home on a picture-perfect, gorgeous day. I'm Paul Ferentz. I'm joined with Jimmy Carey. We're going to call this game this afternoon, and I'm not ashamed to tell you I'm rooting for the Bobcats. How about you, Jimmy?
A little bit today, yeah. I think pulling for these Bobcats. It's been a great day so far with graduation this morning, and what a way to celebrate it with a playoff quarterfinal game at 4 p.m. and getting ready for the first pitch here by Garrett Demas, who's on the mound today. Comes in with a beautiful strike on the outside part of the plate. Garrett didn't pitch on Thursday. It was Owen. It was Nick Quayle, and then Brickley coming in afterwards.
Which sealed the win for them. They won a big one over St. Thomas to get them here.
Fantastic games. 12-2, 10-run victory in the sixth inning. It was, they have the 10-run rule.
Right.
But we started out slow and had a couple miscues in that first inning, got down 1-0, and as you know, any level, but especially high school, it can start snowballing, and it didn't. The guys did a great job. Great, three-pitch strikeout, fantastic. That second one, while we were talking, was a breaking ball that was pretty much over the knees, and Ben just missed it, and the umpire called a strike, which it did look like a strike from here. But, yeah, 3 pitches and 1 out.
Good start for Garrett.
Garrett had a nice game the other day, and seems to, all these kids seem to be getting stronger season.
I agree. Coach has been very patient. Mike Boyle, an excellent coach, very patient with this group. Of course, he had to fight through a month of terrible weather in April.
Again, yeah.
With fields underwater, but they fought their way back. 9 out of 10 wins. Last 10 games, a sharp hit down to left field. Going to be between the shortstop and the third baseman for a base hit.
Well hit ball by Willett, their number 2 batter. Well struck, no chance by the third baseman on that one.
So Kennett with a man on first.
We saw 2 teams on Thursday that were pretty aggressive on the base paths. We'll see if Kennett stays the course, which lots of times in high school baseball that will work for you. No going on that one, and going to be in there for a called strike.
Garrett looks good today.
Yeah, like you said, Paul, it's an absolutely gorgeous day here.
Perfect, picture perfect.
And I wasn't sure what we'd get for a crowd. I figured Kennett would travel well, better than St. Thomas. Nothing against St. Thomas, just a little bit of a haul. And although we have been playing St. Thomas last few years in some playoff games, and I really do enjoy playing them, but not the same type of rivalry that a Kennett-Plymouth
No.
is.
Eagles and the Bobcats have a good rivalry. And the Kennett girls, of course, just won the other day. It was a heartbreaking loss for the D&M Field Bobcats at home.
Yeah, again,
that was unexpected.
Yeah, the Kennett-Plymouth rivalry has been a fantastic. There he goes. See if Benny's got him. He's got a good throw. Just beat it. Good on all aspects. Demas tried to hold him on a couple times. Benny came up throwing, close play, but Willett slid in there safe. But yes, Kennett and Plymouth have been doing this in every single sport for a long time. And as you mentioned, they played on, was it on Wednesday? I'm losing track of these days. But when the girls played softball, the
Thursday afternoon home game.
The higher seed Plymouth, they, much like I talked about with the boys getting down 1-0, our girls got down 2-0, but I was really impressed with their mindset, their attitude, their leadership by the 3 seniors.
They clawed their way back in that. I agree.
It wasn't anything to do attitude-wise. They stayed positive, and guess what? They in the bottom of the 6th, you were calling the game. They got back 2-2, and I thought we had the momentum. And
I agree.
It was just a good battle by 2 rivals, and the old cliche of you never know what's going to happen come playoff times. You never know. Playing a team a third time, I'm sure you said that there. It's tough to beat somebody 3 in a row.
Well, it's a new season and what it is when the playoffs. It's win or go home. So this is meaningful. There's a pass ball. It's going to take third easily. Got a man on third. 2 down, though. 2 good strikeouts by Garrett Demas. Man on third now. Can't lose this batter.
No, he said that one, I'm not sure what he was trying to throw, but that one bounced 3/4 away there. But
yeah.
Other than that pitch, he's been all over this plate.
It's a nice pitch. Must be a little outside.
Yeah, good spot, good miss. Not sure
I think Garrett has 2 different baseball cleats on.
Yeah,
One's
those
red.
are those kind of stars and stripe, red, white, and blue pop up here.
Oh,
Could be in play. It's blowing back behind the backstop.
yeah. I don't think the wind's going to help anybody today. It's kind of
It's not gonna
swirly or blowing in.
Yeah, we had 2 home runs the other day, Paul. We had
Yeah, Kobe Moore had one. Who's the other one?
We had Owen Brickley. Owen hit a line drive right over that 315 mark.
Coming off a sick bed.
Well,
throwing
yeah,
up all night. Good
correct.
for him.
Yeah, he was
Back to full strength, maybe. Here's a line shot. Middle field is going to stay up, and
Devlin, great catch. That's a one. He's playing solid.
Devlin Costa. He got right after that.
It was great play. Good to get out of that inning with no runs, and we're going to take a break. We'll be back as the bottom of the first will be Bobcats will be coming up.
We're going to start the bottom of the first inning. We ended that on a beautiful catch by Devlin Costa. He's a soccer star for Plymouth Regional. Came in and got the jump on that ball and ended the inning. Kennett came up with what looked like could have been 2 base hits, but 1 anyway. Stole second, had a man on third, but Garrett Demas throwing strikes today has shut him down. Let's see how the bats can do against this Kennett Eagle team. I don't know if they must have faced this pitcher before, Jimmy.
I'm not sure. I only went to the away game. I didn't get to
Well, I hope
I didn't get to the. Sorry about that. I think the volume was down. I didn't get to the home game. I got to the away game, and I do not think we saw this person at Kennett.
This could be their H, Fletcher.
Now they had to get through Milford the other day. They won 4-3 in that first round, so I'm quite certain they've. Much like we did, we used a couple pitchers. We used 3 in that game. So.
Well, this is number 34, not Fletcher. 34 is Grames.
Yeah, it looks it. I don't know if
Grames?
it's unless you're handwriting. If that's an M or a V.
G-R-A-M.
That's your M, huh? Your writing's like mine. This is we got Henry up at bat. We talked a lot about him the other day. I don't know if you knew this, Paul. He's a first-team All-Stater this year.
I was happy to hear that.
Yeah.
Kid's a great teammate. I don't care what sport. Plays hard. Good for him. Yeah, and he's lefty.
Yeah, it's got that sweet swing. I was got fooled on a breaking ball there, but you know what? I'm happy he went down swinging. You never want to go down looking. And
right.
Good pitch by good pitch by Grames. He kept that down low, and Henry was right over the top of it. Here comes Owen Brickley. Had a fantastic game the other day. He went 3 for 4, home run, 2 singles. Pitched, I think, 48 pitches and just kept getting stronger. And as you said, was very, very ill the night before. Almost, we didn't think he was going to be able to play the next day, but Mom did a lot of good things, got fluids, got rest, came in and had a heck of a game. So often, we talked about when you're sick or have a little injury, sometimes you have some of your best games, and that was definitely the case the other day with Owen.
They needed that. He showed up big. He's back in the groove. Being very patient at the plate.
Surprised
another 3-star athlete doing very well.
Yep.
Terrific student in basketball,
football,
baseball, football, of course.
And you know, you look for that growth, and he's in his junior year, and just so excited to see him step up, which he already has, but for his senior year, and just going to see that another level. We got a full count here. Grames battling back.
Good hack at that ball.
Yeah.
Took a good cut at it. Got to look this one out. Look it over, Owen. That's high. Good look.
Good look is right. Very good look.
Got a base runner. It's important.
Yeah, we talked about Coach Boyle and Coach Cronin and also Sullivan, Coach Sullivan over there. Ben Farina helps with the reserve team, but their aggressive approach, we'll see if that stays the course here with Owen. I probably wouldn't go on first pitch, but probably see him in motion, either hit and run or stealing. And I think everybody knows that in the division. So you're going to see the St. Thomas pitcher did a really nice job of holding us on. So I know the book is out there on us that we're aggressive. So
there he goes. Pitch is down. Good throw, and he's not going to. He took him out. You know, that was interesting. The throw was on the other side of the bag.
Yeah, I know it.
Owen head dive, sliding head first. I thought he got a hand in there, but a little hesitation on the call, but you got to go after it. It's a playoff game.
Yeah.
He's stolen more than he's been caught on, so that's okay.
Yeah, we have benefited being aggressive. That one, we was just talking to a gentleman. Good hit.
And look at this hit. Would have followed him up and would have been walking it deep to center. He's fumbling with it in center. We're going to come around second. He's going to hold up for a stand-up double. Terrific hit
for Mike Hogan. That was very nice for Mike.
Mikey Hogan, great hitter. Set his eye on the ball since freshman year. Put that right out there. That's good.
Nicholas Quayle coming up. Nick's another one that
lefty, tricky pitcher.
He's had a great season and is a second-team All-Stater. Hitting the upper 300s, has pitched for us, has played great first base. See if he can come through with a timely hit here and get us a little rally with 2 outs. Good eye.
Looking it over. Another good student athlete, basketball player with a beautiful 3-ball.
What I was saying with that throw at second, I was just talking to somebody today about, I'm okay with when an umpire, if a ball beats you, the old school mentality, if the throw beats you, like you did make a good point, it was on the other side of the bag, and I think the umpire was kind of letting it replay for a half second. Good by him not to rush to it, but I'm okay if the ball beats you. Watching these major league games and the video replay and whether you got under the tag or just around the tag. If a throw beats you, I'm kind of the old school saying, I'm okay walking away and say, we're out.
Yep, no complaints on that play. Owen got up.
Coach,
off.
Yeah, Coach kind of, I think he and the umpire down there, just a quick, Mike, I think, gave him a, hey, you didn't get underneath that. And no argument, no complaint.
There's another shot.
There we go. He's going to be coming in.
Right to the left fielder. We're going to round third.
Check his arm. He's going all the way.
We're going and bringing it home. The catch is there. Call him safe?
Yeah, I don't even. Oh, the ball wasn't even there. Yeah, the catcher kind of. It looked like it.
I didn't see the signal, but he's in for first run of the game. Nice hit. So we got a stand-up double. Who hit that, Jimmy? Number 4.
That's Nick Quayle.
Oh, Nick Quayle shows up big. Goes lefty, goes down the left field line.
So you and I sitting out here, our eyes are gone a little bit, but our cameraman, we have a brought-in professional cameraman, had to whisper to us that
all the way from Massachusetts.
Brought him in from Massachusetts. Brother John's here today helping us. So that's Danny Carey, first pitch swinging.
Ground out to third.
Which he likes to do, grounds out to third. And then great job with 2 outs by our team to get a run in there. And we will see you at the top of the second.
You're going to score the first inning at the bottom of the first. That's a good thing. So let's see. We'll be right back, folks. Here we go. Top of the second inning. Plymouth snuck a run in there. So you got that 1-0 lead. Good for the home team. Garrett Demas has been throwing strikes. He's going to look to go to a 1-2-3 innings.
Not sure what the umpire over there is headed over to our dugout. I'm sure nothing major. He and Coach Boyle talking a little bit and get this inning started. First pitch by Garrett is going to be strike. He's doing a good job getting keeping it below the belt here and kind of throwing it right at the top of the kneecap so far, except for that one pitch. And again, I'm sure it was might have been a curve. I'm not sure what his off-speed pitch, if he does some type of splitter. But other than that, he's been right around that strike zone.
That's another one in the dirt.
And again, I'm not sure what he is. That's the same type of.
Well, he hasn't walked anyone. He hasn't hit anyone. So, like you said, he's keeping it around the plate.
Good miss right there.
Nice pitch outside, apparently.
Yeah, it was a nice pitch. 2-1.
Tried to put a little something on that.
We got a nice little rotation when you have Owen and Garrett can switch out, pitching in at second, and Quayle goes in. We move Hogan over to first and put Owen over to third. A lot of these guys are interchangeable.
That's true. Great team management.
And you really could.
There's a nice pitch.
Obviously, followed these kids all since Cal Ripken League. You could take the whole outfield, and they could probably play the infields. And just goes to show you that these kids are selfless, and they don't care where they're playing, as long as they're playing, and as long as it's the strengthens the team. So
That's the third ball Garrett put in the dirt. I don't know what he's trying to throw, but we got a runner on first base. That's the Fletcher boy, number 14, actually.
Yeah, that's Fletcher, and we should have Jones coming up.
So we got to let's see how aggressive he'll be trying to steal, which he got. Their first steal of the game was successful. He's trying to get his lead off.
Good pitch.
There's a beautiful strike.
Nice when your pitch is throwing strikes to keep you, as a fielder, to keep you in the game and on your toes.
Absolutely. He's been around the strike zone all day. Nothing wild. That's his first walk.
Jeez, well, you okay? We got some wind going here. You all right?
I get compensation for this. It's okay.
Windy up here, and I'm sure you can hear it in the microphone. But the door almost slammed shut on Paul. That could have been ugly because you were coming my way. A little low there.
He's got to settle in. 3 balls in a row. He's got to get comfortable here, Garrett. Let your fielders pick the ball up for you. Not going to strike everybody out. Stay comfortable, stay loose.
A little bit bigger lead, half a step bigger for the.
Nice
now it's 3-1 right now. Being a little bit more deliberate right now.
Yeah, he's going to take his time on this. I don't blame him. He's got to get back in the groove. No good. Second walk. It's like you said, Jimmy, a lot of these guys are interchangeable. They help each other. They move people around. Anybody, you got 3 or 4 pitchers who could help you. I got Ryan Finkel and Quayle, of course, and Owen Brickley. So Ben Olmsted's out there to chat with Demas.
That's a veteran move by Ben, which obviously.
Take your time in between, a little pat on the back, and tell him settle down, just throw your ball.
Yep, that's a good move by.
Try and do anything special. You got people to pick the ball up for you. So we got first and second, no outs. Kennett's going to threaten this inning if they're going to threaten at all. Garrett's just got to take his time. Nice pitch, nice bunt.
A little worried about that with Owen. He was.
Threw that ball away.
Home.
1 run's coming in.
Oh, he held him up. He was winding him at first. That was a long, long run for Owen. It was he was holding runner on at second. Good bunt, but back to the pitcher and trying to get. And Owen got there, but it's difficult to make that long run, that harder run, sprinting and get settled in. It was, and then the throw was a little bit behind him too.
He rushed it. Little rush on that throw. So it's all tied up now. Top of the second.
This Kennett team. They can score in bunches for sure. They've put up some decent numbers this year. Not a ton of double digits, but a number of them up 7, 8 runs being scored. So they can get a rally going. Looks like a good pitch there. Called strike.
Good. Second and third, still no outs. Top of the second.
Ooh, got him
Went
chasing.
for the high cheese. That's good. Always tempting.
It's hard. It's hard for.
Hard to catch up to that.
Hard to catch up to it. Hard to stay off it as a hitter. In fact, I think of that softball game you did the other day. That's what got that Kennett girl going.
We were off balance all day with her.
Good.
Another one. Good strikeout, just when you need it.
Great.
Good first strikeout.
Great change of pace, but also level. He gave one pitch prior. Pitch prior was eye level, and that one's down at his kneecaps. Good job to get that strikeout, as you say.
Second and third, 1 out. Top of the second, all tied up. Garrett Demas trying to get this guy to fish for that high cheese. Didn't go for it. Infield is in. They're going to knock it down if they can.
Infield is in. I was just about ready to mention that.
It's a good swing and a good strike. 1-1. Garrett taken back to the base. Attaboy. Let's focus on that batter. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1 Nice pitch, fouled off way back. It's about 400 balls back there, I think, Jim. I don't know who go get some, but
the kids, to be honest with you, our coaches, they do a very nice job. You know, so many. I go to different high school games, and it's same boat everywhere. It's tough. But our coaches forever have had our kids go down in that gully and get them. And if it's not wet, which it isn't this time of year, you can.
A beautiful pitch. This batter just looked over. It looked like a strike for a minute there. It's another one. He lets get away from him down low in the dirt.
Good stop by Ben. Ben Olmsted back there.
He's having a good year, Ben.
Yeah, he's had a good career.
Yep.
He'll be leading off bottom of the second for us.
Ball gets away from Garrett. The runner's coming home. He's going to slide in, but nobody there. Easy run. I don't know, it looked like a wild pitch, not a fast ball. That was just.
Oh, it was definitely a wild pitch.
Way over his head. Garrett's got to get this figured out pretty quick.
Yeah, that was.
Got to get at least 3 or 4 innings out of him.
That's 4 walks in this inning. 3 walks in the inning, correct?
That is true. He's got to settle in. You have some other kids can pitch, but Garrett, he's been a stud all year. He's been tough. He's our go-to. Yeah, it's a big opportunity for him.
We had 3 guys throw the other day, and we did keep Brickley under the pitch count, under 51 pitches. He threw 48, so he is available for today's game. With the new pitch rule, if he had pitched 3 more at 51, he would need 2 calendar days of rest, so he would not have been available. So coaching staff did a good job of getting Tony Velez in the 5th and 6th inning.
There's a nice pitch and deep shot to left. He tracks it down with a beautiful catch.
Good catch by Danny.
Throws it in. Danny Carey tracked it down. I thought that ball was gone. Took it back and fired it back in.
Yeah, there was no chance of getting him at home, but they did a great job of keeping the runner on first. So it is a difficult left field here. Later in the game, that's going to be a much tougher play with that sun dropping. Not that it isn't tough.
I could have sworn that was going to the fence. Danny tracked it down. That was a big play. Got that second out we needed. Is that second out?
Yeah, second out, but they did get a run on the play. We'll see if they're going again.
Here goes a runner, easy. Another pass ball.
Wild pitch, I would say.
Yeah, Garrett was right on it in the first inning. He might be pressing right now. He might be a little, he's off his game. He's throwing high. He's got to find that strike zone like he had it earlier. There you go. Danny runs it down. Quick throw to hold that runner to third. Beautiful.
Yeah, that was laced. There's no way he was going home. But again, good job by Danny and the cut man and Ben to direct the traffic and keep that batter on first base and out of scoring position. But runner from second bumps up to third. So we got to keep this ball in front of Ben. Don't give him anything. Make him earn it.
Kennett is swinging the bats today. So when Garrett comes in, they're going after it.
I think you'll see this guy on first in motion.
Why not? Good swing and a miss there.
Yeah, that was good by Garrett. Kind of upper part of the strike zone.
Yep, let her high. Had to go after it. Settle down, get out of this inning. Well, they got 2 runs in?
3.
3 runs in, 3-1. Guy leading off first, he's probably going to take off. There's a man on third. I don't know why not. I guess he's not.
Foul ball.
Little dribbler down the left field line.
Again, I'm surprised that he hasn't. There he goes now.
Oh, another high ball. Lucky
fantastic, Ben.
Ben snagged it.
That was
Otherwise,
something.
that was going to be another run coming in from third.
Again, that was I doubt we were going to throw down to second anyhow. So the main thing by Ben Olmsted was to keep that thing in front of him.
Exactly. Did a good job with that. Nice pitch.
Nice pitch, and get out of here. Damage could have been a lot worse with runners on second and third to get out of here. 3-1.
3-1. Be right back, folks. Plymouth coming to bat now. We're down 3-1. Bottom of the second. Ben Olmsted leading off doing yeoman's work behind the plate. Trying to hold on to those wild pitches that Demas is throwing. Settling him down. See what he can contribute right now with his bat.
We talked last game. You weren't here, but Benny's been really putting his right there. That's what he's been
There it
doing
is.
all year.
Going up the middle with a beautiful first pitch.
He's
went right after it.
He's batting about 280, 290 on the season, and I think 90% of his hits have gone right back up the middle. He's just doing a wonderful job of making solid contact. And talk about, we talk about it all the time about playing to your strengths, knowing your game, playing, just keeping it simple. And he's having a great season doing that.
Put that inning behind him, and now he's on, giving his team a lift on first base.
And right here with Garrett as well. See,
that's a nice pitch right there. Garrett took it. He's looking it over.
We always talk about, in baseball, not carrying your bat out into the field. See if Garrett can shed that. And he hit well the other day, too. See if he can continue.
Here's a junk ball, and he's going to take off. Like a delayed steal. He throws it down anyway, but we're in safely at second base.
Benny's not he's not slow by any means, but he's not one that we're going to be. And that's just his experience catching.
Yeah, he's smart. He looked it over. The guy bobbled it.
He being a catcher.
Took off.
Being a catcher, he knew that was directly behind the kid far enough away that he could get to second. Good job.
Scoring position now for the batter.
Yeah, good. A little low. Good eye by Garrett. That was close, too. This guy's got a nice off-speed pitch. Ooh.
That looked like a little curveball junk.
Yeah, and that was right at the kneecap. So hopefully Garrett has
dropped in there. I think it had him fooled. Froze him up.
It's okay. He didn't swing, and it's also if he's going to give both kids that strike zone, Garrett hopefully went to school, and next inning he'll be dropping it at the knees as well.
There it is. Third baseman fields it, holds him. Ben's going to go down there anyway and gets him over.
I almost thought that the third baseman was going to – I think he made the right play.
He did.
But I think Ben was pretty far off with that secondary lead that it would have been interesting if they had thrown to second to get him. So good job all away on the base paths by Ben.
And Garrett moved him over. He did his job best he could. We got a runner in scoring position on third base. We down 3-1.
We got Colby Moore coming up, who had a home run last game. He doesn't get cheated on his cuts.
That was a big swing right there.
Yeah, he's
everything looks good to him.
Well, no, he's pretty disciplined last game. It is at bats, but when he is swinging, he takes a good healthy cut, which I like. Again, Coach Boyle and Coach Cronin have played an aggressive style of baseball on the base paths with their batters in the field, everything. So they're okay with kids taking, especially a kid like Colby, a good healthy cut.
He went fishing after that one.
Yeah, that was a good off-speed pitch by the Kennett kid. See what Colby's going to have to, see what his approach is. At 1-2,
you got to protect the plate.
I would like to see you protect your plate and choke up a little bit.
Do whatever
put
you
it
can.
In ball. Do anything you can to put it in play. Like that.
He reached out. He's coming back. He fooled the right fielder. Kobe's taking off to second. He's going to go around third now. He's running hard. That was a terrible throw in. Gives him a break. He slides in. He got in under the.
No, he was out. He was again. It was a great throw by the shortstop.
I saw the third base coach go like this. I thought he was in.
Yeah.
He had every opportunity to get there, though.
Yeah,
he fooled this guy. The throw in was terrible.
Well, it went to over the first cutoff.
Went to the wrong guy. It was a terrible cutoff.
But you know what? Good by the shortstop backing up the second one, and he made a great throw to third.
It was a good throw.
Tough making that out to third. But
being aggressive, it can go either way on that.
Correct.
Good call from up here, Jimmy. I don't know how you saw that.
Yeah, I got my glasses
I saw the coach on third base go like this. I thought it was the umpire. Called him safe.
Yep. I'll tell you, we have taken more hit by pitches, and I don't think we're
hit by a pitch right here.
We're not. I know for a fact Coach isn't teaching this at all, but these kids also aren't afraid when it's inside to take one. The old take one for the team.
Yeah.
So it was one game. I think we had 7 or 8. Last game we had 4.
Hit by pitch.
Yeah, and that was Devlin Costa taking one right there, number 9 batter. But again, we number 9 batter, but Devlin's really to go from Devlin to Henry Green. It's like having 2 number 1. It's like having 2 leadoff guys. They'll definitely have Devlin running here. Ooh. That's two.
Dropped in there, looked low, dropped it in beautifully.
That's two in this inning that they've called at the kneecaps. And again, I think it's okay for as long as we come out and start taking advantage of that.
Yeah, the Kennett pitcher, he's been steady.
I walked by him pregame, Paul, and just said hello to him. Nice kid. Again, I have a lot of respect for this Kennett organization, this program, school for many, many years, and I was watching him warm up. Nice kid. But you could see it. He was ready in his eyes. He was confident in his bullpen session before the game.
Second round playoff. You get hungry. You want to go to that next level.
There goes Devlin. God, pitch out, really. He might. I don't think he'll make the
Beat
third.
that ball. He's quick. Devlin's fast. But that was, you're right, that looked like a pitch out. But we got a man in scoring position. Devlin's on second.
You had mentioned getting hungry in the playoffs earlier today. Goffstown defeated Wyndham 3-1.
That'd be our next opponent if we win this game?
It's going to be whoever wins this game will play Goffstown Thursday.
Okay.
Thursday, June 7th at 4 p.m. But Goffstown did defeat Wyndham. I'm not sure if it's Wyndham or Windham. Depends if you talk to people that, down that line. Don't run into it. That's a fair ball.
What a great pickup by the third baseman.
Wow, yeah, he saved a run.
Outstanding, saved a run. Stuffed it, smothered it.
Smart.
Henry's on safely, but the runner does not advance. Yeah, that would have been a definite scoring opportunity right there.
Yeah, Devlin would have scored easily with those wheels. Great play by the third baseman, saved a run. But we got something going here with the number 3 batter up. Number 2 batter up in Owen Brickley.
Here we go, Owen. Table, the plate is set up. Got the table set up for you to clear it.
Ooh, that's one you definitely don't want to take for the team. That was
yeah, it was right at the head.
Yeah.
Got out of that.
What are we?
2 balls?
Yeah, we 2-0. Lost my focus a little bit looking down. It's going to be tough.
Left fielder.
Looks like he struggled to take his hat off on
Lost
that one.
his
That's
hat on that.
got one back in that bottom half of the inning there, Paul. So we'll see what happens moving into the next one.
Plymouth is back on. Garrett Demas on the mound. As you can see on the screen, 3-2. Plymouth is down 1. Top of the third.
I think this is an important.
It's important for Garrett to settle in and not walk anybody.
It's important for us.
Find that strike zone.
It's very important coming off of that last inning, and we got out of there with only giving up a couple where there were 2 runners in scoring position. So really good job battling to get out of that inning. Hopefully, can get back here into a groove.
Beautiful curveball. He went after it. Fouled the foul down the line.
So we're at 1-2. Be nice to have a good clean inning here.
1, 2, 3. Be nice. Can't get that ball down.
It's okay. 1-2. Good. Not to throw one right down the.
Right.
Yeah, it's a good ways pitch.
See if he goes fishing. There's a nice pitch.
Could see that one. Just going to catch that lip, and I think Mike felt like he had to charge that, which you want to do anyhow. But I don't think if he had done a little split step and try to play it, he felt like he was going to have time to throw him out. But you could see it hit that lip where the grass and the dirt, and it just stayed down on him and went underneath his glove.
So Kennett with a man on, no outs.
Up.
Heck of a play. Demas fields it again, almost throws it away. Everybody's safe.
Yeah.
3 players went for that ball.
Bunt that popped up, kind of fell in between everybody. Nicholas couldn't get it, Garrett couldn't get it, and it was going to be a tough one. Owen actually made he's kind of beating him. I don't know if he's beating himself up here because he made a great play of stopping that ball from going down the right field line and probably allowing 1 run and another one to get into scoring position for sure. So see how we regroup here. It's a tough start to
2 men on, no outs.
and a ball not out of that. Well, did get out of the infield, but ground ball and a pop-up bunt. So
The bunt's been effective. The bunt has been very effective for Kennett. Swinging away there with a swinging bunt. Go for the throw, and Demas throws it over the left field line. Danny Carey's going to have to hustle over there. Going to hold him on to second, but the run scores easily. That's a shame. Had the force out. He seems like he's rushing himself. He's not setting himself up and taking his time. He had him beat clearly.
Well,
throws a fastball over to third base. I mean, that's too bad. That's an unearned run, really.
I'm not hearing things from up here. I don't know if he was instructed to go to third, but the rule of thumb is, get the out at first. I do think I probably had time to get him at third, but you want to make sure of the sure out. See how he regroups, because he's throwing the pitches here in this inning, and now we just
second and third. We already give up a run. There's no outs.
Definitely self-inflicted, and that's what we did at the beginning of the St. Thomas game.
Right.
We got to just make sure it doesn't get away from us here. Got to pick our heads up here. A little bit of it's hard, but I'm looking at the body language, and it's hard not to do that. But this team has fought and clawed all season long, and got to make sure mentally they give themselves that chance to do that.
Garrett is struggling finding that strike zone. Worried about the guy on third or whatever, but he's just got to bear down, like you said. Pick yourself up, bear down. Nice pitch.
It's a way to come right at him.
Beautiful.
There we go. I like seeing that from Henry. Henry Green at the shortstop position, sophomore, trying to pick him up.
Another walk for Garrett Demas. The bases are loaded.
I think you're going to see a visit to the mound.
Bases are loaded.
Well, I thought you might see him coming out.
Any base, boys. Preferably home. Nice pitch. Must have been inside.
Yeah, tough to tell up here, but spun away. Lefty, sometimes they exaggerate a little bit, but must have been inside for him. I'm not sure. Hopefully we can come right at this kid and make him earn it.
There's a good ball.
That's that one we were talking about.
He called it low. We'll take it.
At the knees, absolutely. Absolutely. He learned from the last half inning when we were at bat. Got another one. Battle back. Good job.
You had to go after it. No contact there. So we've got 2 strikes on this batter. Let's put him away. Settle in.
Again, kind of a
too high.
Up and away, and
too high.
I was talking about it with on Owen last game too. I do like that we don't try to get too cute, but sometimes you'd like to get him to nibble. Good off-speed pitch by Garrett right there.
Foul ball down that first base line.
See, what's your thought on this pitch, Paul? He went up high last pitch. He went down on a breaking ball here. What you got, up and away?
I don't know what's working for him. I throw it right down the middle.
I think you got to letters high.
Throw the pitch right down the middle, see what happens. This kid's swinging a bat. He's going to go after it anyway.
Good pitch there by Garrett. He kept it down. The last one was off.
Yeah, keep it down and be smart.
Yeah, last time was off speed at the knees. That was a fastball at the knees. So see if he stays that course. He came up and then got him.
There you go, right down the pipe. Swing and a miss.
Change levels on him.
Good strikeout for Garrett.
Yeah, good.
Settle in now.
Just took a nice deep breath, and again, a lot of this inning has been everything on the infield. So they're not tagging him. Yeah, he's got it back now.
Guys are going after it.
Stopped by Ben.
In the dirt. Ben's working hard today, I could tell you.
Oh, yeah. All these catches. I was impressed with both catches last time, too, the St. Thomas game. I went to a Bow game this year. I was impressed with their catcher. These kids work hard. Ooh, and he just took a little shot. Look at him. Doesn't even faze him. Good job by the umpire checking on him. And he doesn't even flinch. It's like being a heavyweight boxer, you know what I mean, Paul?
When you get hit enough times, you don't feel it. 2 strikes right here.
Be like Larry Holmes.
Bear down.
There you go.
Beautiful pitch.
Good job, Garrett.
Beautiful pitch. Find that groove, Garrett. 2 in a row. Sit him down. 2 out now. Bases loaded. Let's get out of this jam. Easy, right here.
Got to get this, get our infield, outfield, get them up on their toes, get ready to knock anything down. And as you said, any base. So if you knock it down, you got a shot. Good spot.
Nice pitch. He called it. We like that low ball.
Now, that's
calling it for both of them.
That's great when a person, an umpire, and it's all we ask for as coaches and players and fans is it's just consistency by the umpire or official of the game.
Ooh, there's a curveball. Danny's right there.
Oh, Jesus.
Falls in the turf. The ball gets back to the fence. Recovering from the, Danny gets it, throws it back in. We're going to hold him to a double. 3 runs come in. That was painful.
Painful.
Danny had a good beat on that. He came in, his feet got out from under him. That's a bad break. Bad break for Plymouth, good break for Kennett. He had a beat on that. He tracked down that other one I thought was gone.
Yeah, I think he did have that tracked, and just like you said, saw those heels.
He was setting his feet up, and he just went right out from under him.
Yeah.
Terrible break. Terrible break.
Well, we're going to have to see how we respond. Garrett's responded well here. And
yeah, we got to dig deep. He got his 2 strikeouts. Now let's put this kid away. Pass ball, he's going to go down to third. That's a tough break. I don't like seeing that. That's just a tough break.
It happens.
Yeah, it does happen.
You got to make sure as a team there's a lot of game left, so we got to try to keep this kid on third and get something going. You're not going to get them all back at once, so you just got to make the next play, especially in this game. You know, it's chunk it one at a time.
Just relax, Garrett. You threw some good pitches. You struck 2 of them, sat them down. Sit this kid down. Let's get back to the bats. Nice pitch.
Good pitch.
Couldn't lay off it.
He's battling.
He's battling. He's not as consistent as he'd like to be, but he's fighting.
He sure is.
He's definitely fighting.
A lot this inning hasn't gone his way. But you keep seeing him take deep breaths. He's deliberate for sure, taking his time.
Yep. There's a beautiful pitch. That looks like it's going to be foul, though. He got around on that.
We had 2-2, Paul.
2-2. That's my call. I'm sticking with it. We'll see what happens on the next pitch. There it is. Nice pitch. He's out.
Nice.
Way to sit him down, Garrett.
Let's see what we can do from here.
Keep your heads up. Let's get some bats going. Tough break. Bottom of the third. Plymouth has got to get some bats going. We're down 7-2 on a tough break last inning. We're swinging away now. We're going to have to claw our way back, but there's no quit in this team. They've been patient all year, and Mike Boyle and his coaching staff have done a fabulous job keeping them in every game and keeping them believing. They earned this playoff spot. Here's a ball down the right field line. Comes over to get. I can't tell. He did. What a great catch. And it would have been a fair ball.
Well played. Nice job, 19. You want to see good plays, and I see everybody.
Beautiful diving catch. That was a tough one, Jimmy. He picked it. He got on it.
You know, it's obviously we're cheering for Plymouth, but you like to see nice plays, too.
Got to applaud a good play like that.
Got to applaud a good play, which I did see many of our Plymouth fans. Again, can't believe the crowd that we have here today, Paul. Great turnout.
Terrific turnout. Perfect weather. Graduation day, a lot of good things going on.
Yeah.
I want to see these seniors win a game here.
Yeah. It's a lot of game left, and like you said,
A lot of game, bottom of the third.
Coach Boyle is a very kids take his lead. He's patient. He doesn't get too high or too low when or lose. So
very steady.
But right now, it's Kennett's definitely got the momentum. And
called that low ball again, Jimmy.
Yeah,
that was in there, looked down and away.
I thought it was good. I think it's good. He's been consistent. It's right there on those kneecaps.
No, I like it. That's a good pitch.
Quayle does it. He's much like Coach Boyle. He's not phased by much, so it doesn't matter if he's down 0-2, whatever the count is. He's not a
2-1, I think, right now. That's a good pitch. Let her high. Didn't get it.
Well, again, if he's going to be giving the ball at the knees, it's going to be tough if he's going all the way to the top of the letters. Yeah, so he's got a good strike zone. Kids got to adjust.
Nice pitch, way too high. We're going to get a runner here. Quayle's going to be on first base, one down. We're going to get him one at a time, Jimmy.
Yeah, we're not
got to get it back one at a time, a couple at inning, and not get flustered and worried about it.
Yeah, Dan's coming up here. We'll see if
outfield is deep for Dan.
He's got to. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself on that play, but just got to try to keep it simple here.
Nice pitch.
Yep. And Danny usually he likes that first pitch, but that one was a good spot, a little up and outside. Probably did a good job laying off of it. Back. Probably could get a little bit another half a step on lead for Nicholas at first.
Might be playing it safe today, Jimmy, just so we get another run back.
Yeah, at 7-2, I would think we would be.
Another one. Junk, but they're coming in for it. Nobody's calling it. Oh, the right fielder walks under it.
Yeah, I got underneath that one.
That was too easy.
Nicholas paying attention?
I don't know.
Yeah, he was. Smart not going. But he did see it. Nick was kind of saw that overthrow and...
You know, he had the miscue earlier in the game, remember? He walked up to that first one to the right.
Yes, he did.
And it got over his head, but he's settled in here.
Oh, geez, he's made that
he's got his boundaries figured out.
Yeah. Good for him for regrouping.
Yep.
That almost got Benny.
Keep it going, Ben. Little bingo, one at a time here. It's a nice curveball, dropped it in beautifully. 1-1.
1-1 on him. 1-1, 2 outs.
Runner on first, Quayle leading off.
A little bit bigger lead this time.
He might be looking to go. Big swing. Quayle just gets back.
Yeah, he just...
Make him throw it. Good, he could throw it down the right field line as well as anybody.
He did.
That was okay.
Nicholas is a smart kid. You know, he took that secondary lead and paying attention and got back to the bag.
We went after that one, scooped it up. Nice pickup. That was the third baseman, I believe.
Yeah, good job going to his left. Got a kind of a charity bounce come up to him nicely, but was well played by him. And we end the third, go to the top of the fourth, and see if we can get a little bit cleaner of an inning. We'll be back.
Nice crowd today. Beautiful group of people here. Looking for a win to move us on to that third playoff game. I don't remember the last time that's happened for Plymouth baseball. We're going to fight like hell today, I'll tell you that. Kennett leading off the Grams kid. Garrett throws a beautiful pitch right down the middle. He's looking good.
Owen came in. This is Owen Brickley. Again, I think I'm not sure what...
Oh, this is Owen?
Yes, this is Owen. I'm not sure what the pitch count was. But
beautiful curveball, 2 strikes on him.
I'm just thinking with...
Owen's back to full strength, apparently. That's good to see.
Yeah, as I said, he threw 48 last game, so he's good to go for today. So, and it's just like we talked about with the outfield and infield, our pitching. I would say that Garrett has been, the number 1, 0-2, and Nick 3, but I don't really know if you have numbers. They're all been...
No, they've all contributed equally, and you got to hold who's ever having a game that day, it looks like.
Yeah, so go with Brickley here and see what happens, and just a change of pitcher sometimes can get a change of
right, boost them up,
little momentum, see what happens. But
good first strikeout.
Very good first batter.
So these batters are going to have to figure out his motion and what he's got to offer. It might take him a couple innings to do that.
Yep.
Meanwhile, where do we put Garrett? Is he going to go to DH, you think, Jimmy? What are you going to do with him?
Oh, Garrett's at second. So they just simply flip-flop. So,
I get it.
Yep. I don't anticipate much change-up in the lineup. If they also could go with Quayle or Hogan to pitch if they need him.
It's a nice pitch. Brickley gets the low one, too. Way to go. Good job with that behind-the-plate umpiring.
We mentioned Paul. We mentioned softball had a good season, and obviously, anytime you lose in a tournament, you always want it to go to that last game. But as I say in every sport, there's only one team that wins that last game. But we've had some other teams been doing well. Some of the kids today, meet at champions heading down for track. We had 7th place finish for the boys overall in Division II, and now we have a number of kids down there today.
Great pitch, swing and a miss, yeah. And that team, by the way, that they're taking down to meet at champions, when they went to the class meet, there are only 10 boys for Plymouth track.
Yeah, coming in
they're all the way.
7th place.
Only 10 boys, and what a contribution.
Well, those are the kids that qualify, but yes, those kids definitely made that. So there's more than 10 on the team, but those are the 10 that qualify.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. I tried to go down to that spot. He's been paying attention, but didn't get it. The other one that has been done well, the tennis teams both did well, boys and girls tennis, but they too are in their individual state tournaments this weekend. So we have Jackson Morrell down playing this morning in the single state tournament, as well as on the girls' side, Kaylee Sampson, I believe today lost 3-8. But great season by that young freshman that I know you know her well.
She's going to be a force. She'll be terrific.
Yeah, she sure has been terrific. And
nice curveball drops in there.
Lost to a Pelham girl today, 3-8. But great to see these kids go on. Great to see these teams have some success. Our boys lacrosse team will be playing Wednesday in the semifinals versus number 1 Hopkinton. Wednesday night, 7:15 at Laconia, I believe.
It's a nice stadium. Good venue for that game.
Yeah, not too far away either. Anyhow, catching up there a little bit and get back to the game here. See Owen come in with a breaking ball, a little bit in the dirt.
Kennett runner on first isn't looking like he's interested in second right now. They're comfortable with that 7-2 lead, apparently.
Yeah,
going to play it smart. Nice pitch. He pops him up. Plenty of people, plenty of time. Danny calls him off. Good pick. Nice out.
That's a good play.
That sun must be murder out there, I tell you.
It is tough. That play, though, I think is high enough that probably doesn't come into play. But that play right there, shortstop, third, and left fielder, that's an important one to work on. Much like in softball, I really feel that blooper behind first base is so. We had Jackie Gomer as a senior this year, and she makes those little bloopers behind first routine, and Danny did a good job on that one. Those are ones you need to practice. Those ones over that first baseline and third baseline. So we got a lot of ball game left here. Mikey, good hands right there. Great inning, great job by both guys who probably had a little unlucky earlier in the game. They both make nice outs, and see if we can make something happen offensively here.
Bottom of the 4th. Plymouth to bat here. 7-2, trying to generate some offense. Kennett pitcher has been quite comfortable, finds his groove.
Yeah.
He hasn't been rattled. They haven't really tapped in for much yet.
No, you're right. And
he's only had 1 walker, maybe 2.
2 good words you used for him, just explaining him comfortable and groove.
There's an off the end of the bat. Easy pickup by the second baseman for the first out.
Yeah, two pitch out. Good for
Kennett.
Kennett.
Team is down.
Yeah, and again, that pitcher did what Garrett was doing earlier. He started him off with a breaking ball at the knees and then came up high. Garrett, not a bad swing, got him jammed a little bit. Thought it might get over the second baseman's head, but just got it in on the handle a little bit too far. Colby going after that first pitch.
Yeah, he's going to get his swings. He's going to get his money's worth.
We got those shadows rolling in. That happens again. We talk about it. Everybody always talks about it at Fenway. Here, what happens is it kind of goes from a left to a right. Splits that right down the middle from the pitcher's mound to home plate. You'll see in the next half inning, it'll be start in the sun, go in the shade, and come back out into the sun. Makes it a little tougher on the hitters.
2 balls.
Beautiful fields. Great spot up here. We say it every time, and we also talk about Parks and Rec. They're come down here on a Saturday to prep this field and get it ready for today's game. And
yeah, just beautiful.
We're very fortunate to have Jim Blake and his staff, and Rob Cormier came down today. I think Rob, and I'm not sure if anybody else came down here with him to prep this field. So very much appreciated. Good
nice
eye by
pitch,
Colby.
a little too low. Stayed off it.
Good eye.
Nice pitch. He had to golf it up. He's tracking in the center field. He's going to walk it in there. Not a tough fielding play at all.
We got all kinds of stars and stripes. Number 9 center fielder has a stars and stripe red, white, and blue glove. And then we got the Garrett with the cleats. Yeah, that was Colby's good at bat. I mean, it was a strike. He had to go down there. Like
yeah, he
say.
went after it.
Yep.
Didn't get all of it. 2 down. Bottom of the 4th.
We got to keep hanging in here and keep trying to have,
Big swing and a miss right there, and a good pitch.
Yeah, Devlin got on last time by hit by pitch, so see what he does again here. Foul ball, we're down 0-2.
Again, like you said, pitcher's pretty comfortable. He's got to be feeling confident. Pitching with a big cushion. It always gives you a little more adrenaline to know you got something behind you. 7-2 score right now, bottom of the 4th.
5 lead cushion definitely gets you pretty comfortable. Good job. You'll see Devlin protect here. I think he's going to really choke up and try to protect that plate. That was probably a little bit of a mistake by the pitcher. It was looked like a pretty good pitch to hit. Got him looking with a curveball. Got him off balance.
That's the one Colby went after, because you can't tell. He's going to call that. Been calling it all day, and that's what's going to happen. So you got to go after it, protect the plate. We'll be right back for the top of the 5th. Plymouth went quietly. Bottom of the 4th. Tough generating some offense right now. We mentioned earlier the Kennett pitcher's pretty comfortable. Found his groove with a nice cushion. Owen Brickley's going to start us off. Let her high, but we're not getting that strike today. We're getting the low strike.
Yeah, no, that was up. And again, I think it's, do it one way or the other, and he's given that one right there.
There it is.
Yep.
Tempting for the batter to leave that high pitch alone, but since everybody knows it's going to be a ball, they're not going after it.
Yeah, no, this is good. I think that seems to be the way nowadays. Is
1-1, good pitch there.
Yeah,
Now again, the curveball drops in, but just not there.
Right, that seems
2
to
balls
be
and 1 strike.
The old school of really let her high has gone away. It's a little bit lower than that, even at all levels, it seems. It's tough if they don't give.
Beautiful pitch there. We're all 2-2 now.
If they don't give the knees, then it really makes it tough on the pitchers.
Right, then you're guessing.
So this guy's had a very good strike zone, in my opinion, from way out here. But
nice pitch. Batter goes after it, fouls it off deep. Down the gully.
Just so impressed with third time I mentioned it, but the crowd. But I got to tell you right now, many of the people in the crowd that we have are students. And
well, you got a whole side of that bank right there is a great group of students. There's a nice strikeout right there by Owen.
I see it in the.
Would it start us off?
See it in volleyball, gym, and the basketball, football field, soccer field. They really, all the sports. Just like seeing these kids coming out and supporting each other. Doesn't matter what records are or tournament or not. They just kind of come out and support one another.
Whole caravan down at UNH of that football game. We filled the stands down there. It was really terrific.
Yeah, much more so than our opponents there. So, they come out and support one another.
So we got one out right now. Owen's pitching well.
Looks like we got a little change in a substitution here. We got number 10 for Kennett coming up to bat. Got to try to stay positive. It was good with Owen to get that strikeout of that first batter.
Right, nice 1-2-3 inning. Get back in there. There's a good swing and a miss. 1-1. Nice 1-2-3 inning. Get back in there and rattle the bats. See if we can get Kennett back on their heels. Nice pitch. Blew that right by him.
Yeah, we're 1-2. Hopefully, Owen, you don't want to groove one right down the middle, but hopefully, yeah, I think you might see something a little up and out.
Popped him up. It's anybody's. Ben's going over. Makes a catch in the shade over there.
Good play by Ben.
Second out.
Not an easy play. Did a good job.
Looking for that 1-2-3 inning.
Losing the mask and finding that ball up there. And great job by Owen with, like I said, kind of didn't totally waste the pitch, but put it in a spot where kid wasn't gonna hurt him, and you get the out. So great job. 2 quick outs.
That's the one. Called strike right down there at the knees.
Yep.
Beautiful pitch.
Started him with an off-speed pitch.
Another one.
Back with it. Wow, he's got the hook going.
That's a beautiful 2 strikes. No balls. Third batter. Sit him down, Owen. Throws the heat down the middle, and he sits him down.
That's the inning we were talking about, Paul. We'll see if we can get it
3
going.
Beautiful pitches.
See if we can carry that into the offensive side. We get 9 more outs, and you just take it one at a time and see what happens here. We'll be back.
Here we go, Plymouth. Bottom of the 5th. We're looking to generate some offense here.
Yeah, you know what?
Got that Kennett pitcher, still the same pitcher, feeling very comfortable. We got to get him rattled.
This is time to do it. We get the top of our lineup with Henry Green up. That's the first one he bounced in the dirt. So we'll see. I don't know if they have anybody warming up there behind. I don't see anybody. But his pitch count isn't way up there, but you still get a little tired. Try to keep an eye on him. There's 2 in a row down low.
2 balls. Let's be smart. We'll take a walk, Henry. Nothing wrong with that.
No, you saw what they did. The damage they did was all kind of little stuff here and there, and just got to give ourselves a chance by putting it in play.
I think walks are a ridiculous stat. 60% of them score, something silly like that. They called that for a strike.
Ooh, that one was up a little bit.
Yeah, a little high, letter high.
I hadn't been calling that all day.
2 balls, 1 strike. Henry's ready. Another nice pitch. He's going to call that?
Nope.
No. 3-1. Look it over, Henry.
Boy, Henry had a nice year for us. Again, we get him back sophomore and junior year, and as I mentioned before, that's a good pitch. Good job by Henry. 3-2. He's not afraid of a full count.
No, it's been a strike all day.
He was a big part of that Nordic runner-up we had this year, Paul. As you know, you follow those kids, and it was a great runner-up finish, and Henry was one of those kids that had to. I know that Coach Havey early in the year was telling me, boy, we're going to need Henry to come through, and he's a gamer. And again, I love to see it in all sports. We talk about it in soccer, football, baseball being a gamer, but how about on that Nordic trail? And he's tough.
That's a gut check. He had to golf that one. Going to be a tough play for the second baseman. Bobbles it a second, calls him out.
He's a competitor. He was busting down that line. He wanted it, but guess what? He didn't get it. He was a half step out. Nice play by the second baseman. Good hustle by Henry, and got to move on to the next play. We got Garrett coming up. See if we can get a base runner. I think on the other side of the bracket, Paul, what I'm hearing is that Portsmouth is losing to Pelham.
Pelham's pitching a one-hitter, and it was a bunt. They happen to be losing this game right now, but it wouldn't hurt me to see the mighty fall. I love it. That's what the playoffs are all about.
Yeah, both those schools, Portsmouth and Goffstown, will be going up to Division I next year. So he wanted to go for that. Kid threw him an off-speed pitch. He tried to hold up and couldn't.
Check swing.
Yeah, he couldn't. Oh, this is Owen. I'm sorry. I think I had said Garrett. This is
Owen Brickley. Here's a shot. It's going to drop in there in the gap.
Absolutely.
Center field is going to take it back to the fence. Owen's going to go to second.
Three-bagger.
He's looking to go curve second. He's going to take it. Holds him up. They hold him up.
Smart.
That's okay. He's still scoring position.
Yeah, we did
that. Could have been close if that throw was there, and we didn't have any luck on the last one. So.
Correct. And again, you don't want
one out. No harm done. A good solid hit. Owen's on second base looking to score.
Owen's not going to tie the game whether he's on second or third for sure. We got to make sure.
Hell of a good rally starter. We'll take it.
And again, sometimes, we'll see if we get it going here. But Henry's hustled down the line, even though he's out. That hustle, if people see it, can get you. Yeah, he's got a beat on it. He's got it. Oh,
there's a break.
Great job by Owen.
There's a break.
Who was
the white line over there is out of bounds, correct?
Correct, and he was in bounds. He was
he was in bounds.
It looked like he was tracking it the whole time, and then maybe he took a peek.
Thought it was an easy out.
And I liked what Owen was doing. He was tagging. He thought the kid had caught it because once it went by him, Owen couldn't see it, and he was tagging and going. So they're playing smart right now, and hopefully just start getting some good vibes, some good stuff going our way.
There's that pitch all day.
Yep. His kid's throwing well.
Two strike count. Got to protect here.
That's been his pitch.
Let's protect this. There's a shot down the left field line. It's a fair ball. Left field's going to pick it up. Owen's going to score. They're going to try and get him at home. He doesn't score. Dives back to the plate. He's in a pickle right now. Looking to get out of this pickle. How the hell did that happen? Doggone it. That's a heartache.
There we go.
He's coming around third. I thought he had it for sure. This kid's got a pretty good arm, obviously. Catcher came up to get that ball, and he had to put the brakes on. Could not get back to third base. He's in the pickle.
Yeah,
that's tough luck right there.
Yeah.
That's a rally. That's tough luck.
Yeah, we just got to...
It was worth trying. From second base, Owen had to jump on that.
I think you probably want to stay. Like I said, you're not going to get tied, and we're not going to get it to 7 with...
No, that's true.
One play,
that's true.
So you got to give yourself a chance. I don't know what happened there. I think Owen just took too wide a turn. I wasn't watching whether a coach was sending him or holding him up, but I thought he was holding him, and he just took that.
Well, as the play was developing, it looked like he had home. I called him good scoring. He wasn't even close. That was a great throw from left field.
Got to try to get one in here. With how much we're hitting the ball, it's kind of the opposite of
the
way Kennett scoring with not much going on, and then all of a sudden we start knocking it all over the field, and we're running ourselves into some outs. Got to try to get one of them out of here and just peck away.
Yeah, that was a tough break right there. Tough break.
Be big if Nicholas can put this in play and get one across. Whoa, that looked good. Must have been a little outside.
A little outside, because that was what he's calling that a strike all day.
This is that's been his best pitch for sure. And Mikey Hogan did a good job at that last at bat, knowing that was his pitch, and jumped on it and roped the ball to left, and just got a little unlucky again coming around third.
Jeez.
Nicholas is very similar when he's pitching to this type of kid. So hopefully sometimes you're used to your own type of game. You're ready for that.
Nice fastball right there.
Nice fastball. Nice job by Nick spoiling it.
Staying alive.
Nick has the same type of approach as this number 34, Graham's, if I'm saying his name correctly. But, got that little hook, and then that fastball when it comes in, it maybe it's not overpowering, but it looks like it has that much more jump because the curveball's so effective.
2-strike pitch here. Timeout for some reason.
Balk. Got him with a balk. Home plate umpire didn't hesitate one bit.
Good call.
Called him on a balk.
Good call. So we got the man on third now. Little bingo, we can get him in here. Clearly protecting the plate.
Another guy going full windup with a runner on third. It's interesting at high school level to see. I don't know if you'd say it's half and half, whether people go from the stretch or the windup.
Right.
It's tough on this field. Umpire's getting a lot of work. He must have one of those, what do they call there, the Fitbits. He must have to get his steps in, Paul, like you do during the day. He wants to get to, gotta get 10,000, you know?
Yeah.
Outside.
Oh, boy.
Got a good eye. Good
Went
job.
fishing a little high.
No, he's got to protect.
Kept himself alive, exactly. Yeah. No, he got to keep himself. He's protecting, keep himself alive. Come on, Nick. A little bingo here.
I don't think you've had too many kids either side go down looking today. Most of them.
No.
Nicholas is having one of these. Was it Euclid that used to have the lengthy at bats? The Uke. He's having one of these types of at bats, which so often you see a guy start to get an 8, 9, 10 pitch at bat, and next thing you know, they're knocking one.
Right, squares on it.
Yeah, so hopefully that's the case here for Nicholas. Here comes the pitch, and foul tip, strike 3.
Tough inning. Plymouth had some opportunity there. Did not fall their way. That was a tough break with Owen going around third. The Cards are not falling their way right now. Top of the 6th right now, and Plymouth is struggling, trying to generate some offense. It's just been tough. When they get those bats going, they do hit that solid contact. They're getting goofed up on the base running, but Owen Brickley's been doing well, relieving Garrett Demas. And see if he can keep these guys. He set them down last inning, 1, 2, 3 with 2 strikeouts. Just doing a terrific job, Owen.
Yeah, he's come in and giving us a chance for sure.
He's giving us a chance, and we just got to hit those balls and have some better luck with the base running. We've just been goofy mistakes or whatever they are.
Got to move forward. And again, right now it seems like it's going to be tough, but these kids have done it, and they've done it all year. So, you know, early in this season, they weren't blowing teams out. They had to scratch and claw. They started the season 3-2. They lost 9-6 in a heartbreaker to open the season against Bow. They lost 4-2 to Goffstown. Lost to this Kennett team 6-3.
Right.
So they're sitting at the middle of the season with a record of 6-3, and then run off, as you said earlier, 8 straight victories with the playoff win. So
they were tuning up for this, and they showed it in the first playoff game. And I thought this would be another home game where they continue that kind of play.
I think everybody was thinking that, hoping that, but obviously that's not the case. And
it's
you
high school baseball.
You move forward, and you. Yeah, and we've had a lot of little miscues. Henry has one right there, and Mikey had one, Danny had one. Hey, you can go right around the horn. And a lot of us, either whether we were in the field or on running. So a little bit like this game we talked about with the softball, Paul, some of the same types of situations happening. But again, softball battled back. It was only a two-run deficit, but gave themselves a chance. We got to try to do that here. There's still 2 innings left, still 6 outs. You see it at
anything could happen in high school baseball. You see it happen in a blink.
You can see it happen at a pro level when the Red Sox won the first World Series. So 3-0 against the Yankees. Whoever would have thought that? Nobody. Keep hanging in there. Again here, crowd, I don't think anybody's left.
No.
So impressed with the foul ball bunt, trying to move them over and just get that extra run. But so impressed with today's crowd. People coming from graduation to their parties to here. The other day for the lacrosse game, we beat Trinity 11-5, I believe, yesterday. And
Good win.
Looked up in the crowd and
solid win.
Had a couple, probably 150, 200 people, and I think there's similar, somewhere between 100, 150, 200, and it's great. It's great to see the community support.
Nice pitch outside.
I went away from the sacrifice on that one on the bunt. He's got a little bigger lead here at first. I don't know if he'll be running with a
nice pitch
that
there
one,
too.
That one got Benny. He's hurting. You can be as tough as you want as a catcher, but that got skin. That got his shoulder. Ump is really taking his time right now, walking to get that ball, letting Ben kind of shake it off. There's only two people in this game of baseball that know what that feels like, and that's the guy in blue, and that's the guy with a mask right in front of him. Settling right back in, tough kid.
Sit him down, Owen. Hook a little high.
Yeah. He the other day he struggled to get that down too. That's the one pitch he was leaving up a little bit.
Nice pitch, a little high and outside apparently. Kennett's holding, got the man on first. Not looking to steal, it looks like.
So again, the winner of this game will be playing on Thursday, June 7th at 4 p.m. For us here at Plymouth, to reiterate, our boys lacrosse team will be at Laconia at 7:15 under the lights playing number 1 Hopkinton. Again, that'll be Wednesday.
Takes off a swinging bunt. How the heck did that happen?
Good play by Nick. Good little.
He got him. He held on that bag and.
Good little footwork. Had to come across the line.
Fielded that.
Yeah, had to come across the line and a little tippy toe and keep his foot on the bag. So well played.
It's a good out.
Kennett staying aggressive. Had him in motion.
Yeah, it looked like he would have had it. Kennett with a man on second, one down. 7-2. 6th inning.
Starts him out, ball 1.
Nice pitch, must have been outside, right around the knees.
Really getting tough to see with the shadows for you and I. It's a long way.
There's a shot to left. Danny's right there. Great grab. Great grab. Kept his feet under him.
Yeah.
Thank God. Poor kid.
Yeah, I think it was
a quick out. Could not advance the runner.
4-2 at the time. Obviously, that got them there 7, but we got to get some runs going here. But obviously, got to make these plays. And as I said with Mikey Hogan and Danny and these kids, any of them that have kind of, they got to move on to that next play, and everybody has done that.
Hook, a little
just
high.
Up. Yeah, it's sitting up. Last couple of days, just sitting up a little bit.
Could tee off on that though, couldn't you?
Yeah, still it's tough at a high school level to. That thing's you're more apt to probably pop it up than you would. Did you get a block on him too? No, called timeout.
Timeout. Batter called timeout.
Yeah. It's funny, these kids have played one another all along the years, and we always had good battles with these guys through Cal Ripken and now high school. And as I said in the beginning,
nice pitch. He had to go down and get it. Golfed it. Easy play.
And again,
throws it over plenty of time.
Henry regrouping as well right there. So that's a great job. And we're down to 6 outs, but that's plenty of time. You don't care if you're down to your last out. You keep playing. And
bottom of the 6.
So we'll see what happens at bottom of the 6.
Here's where Plymouth is going to get it going. Bottom of the 6th inning. Ball in the dirt. This Kennett pitcher's been steady all day, Jimmy.
He sure has. He hasn't.
He hasn't been rattled. Maybe a walk or two, but he's been steady all day around the strike zone.
Yeah, he hasn't. And he's gotten ahead of batters. I started ball 1 there. Ooh, and again,
couldn't hold up on that.
I got Danny on an off-speed pitch right there.
Couldn't hold up on that.
1-1. He fooled him. Danny thought it was a fastball. Tried to hold up, and he couldn't.
There's a nice ball. Third baseman comes over, misses it, and goes right through the legs of the shortstop. Danny's going to look to take on second. There's some aggressive running right there. Smart, heads up, natural. Nobody sent him on that. He's keeping an eye on things and making it happen. That's the way to pick your team up when they need you most. We got a man in scoring position, no outs. That's what you want to be right now, 6th inning.
Well, similar to what Kennett did. You just want to get on any way you can, and you got to put the ball in play. And Danny did, he was paying attention and saw that the ball went through and that outfield grass a little slow and got to the scoring position.
That was heads up. Here's another ball. Looks like it might drop in. The center fielder's over. He picks it up. Danny's tagging. Pretty good arm going down at third, but he's in safely. Good base running by Danny Carey.
And good job by
He's on
Ben.
third with one out.
Good job putting that ball in play. A little unlucky that it didn't get down, but again, I like what he's doing. You know, playing to his strengths and putting that thing up the middle, line drive, and, you know, stayed up for that center field. A nice play, but did advance Danny to third, so hopefully get one back here.
Got to go one at a time.
Absolutely.
Is Garrett Demas at bat?
Demas has kind of gotten hot as of late in the year here, batting about 325.
Is a strike.
Started the season a little slow, so he's really been coming on, see if he can't keep it going. It's back to the windup here. I don't know if the umpire granted, he must have granted timeout, because otherwise I think it would have been a block. Another breaking ball.
God, he's looking them over, Garrett, but he's not going after it.
It's tough. This kid's got a good breaking ball.
Yeah, he's had a good day. He's had a good outing. This pitcher's done all they've asked of him. He's got Plymouth second guessing.
He's really, he's had a number of times check swings, a couple of strikeouts, looking and swinging on that. There goes another one. It's just got to, you know.
Two down. High
school baseball. If you got a curveball that stays down and away, and it's not going to get you in trouble too many times. I think you'll probably see a good dose of curveballs to Colby here too. And like I said, this guy's keeping it right at the knees. Ooh, came right at him.
Fastball right down there.
And again, after you see a bunch of curveballs, that thing just seems to have a little bit more pop to it than it probably really does. But
oh yeah. There's another one.
He hasn't looked like he's lost anything, has he, Paul?
No, he's in a good rhythm right now. He's obviously playing with a lot of confidence. He's getting the strike calls, and he's comfortable. He's playing fearless right now. He's playing tough.
Plymouth kids is trying to get, disrupt him a little bit with some timeout calls, but he's not affected by it one bit.
Wow, did he get out of that jam? Danny Carey starts him off and steals second himself on a play. Gets over to third on a shot to center.
They're going to have something magical when we come back.
Generate a run. Top of the seventh, Owen Brickley in relief of Garrett Demas, doing a fantastic job. Beautiful strike first pitch, looking for a nice 1-2-3 inning. And then Plymouth is going to have to perform some small miracles.
Seen it before.
Yes, we have.
Gotta believe.
Gotta believe. 2 strikes on this batter, so Owen's got a good lead.
Incredible ball, huh? Another year winding down. It's a
blink.
It's unreal.
Just a blink.
You know, and these, again, it's not over, but I know these seniors have put a lot of time into all of their activities, and especially here with the baseball team. They've been together for a long time. And
Owen got him on the hook, a beautiful strikeout. And those seniors, when you get through the month of April trying to make a baseball season happen.
Oh, yeah.
Those kids, they hung tough, you know. They've stayed
very focused.
The record was against them, but they fought their way through it. And Mike was steady and very patient. 7-8 wins in a row, and earned this spot. Good first round win, and earned it here.
Yeah, and you got a group of seniors. Obviously, we've mentioned a few, and Mikey Hogan and Colby Moore and Danny, Ben Olmstead. But you also have Ryan Finkel out there, and you have I don't have the whole list in front of me, but I know AJ Colgate has been a big part of this program. These kids really, really enjoy being around one another, all the seniors and everybody else. So hopefully they can make something happen, get another couple outs here, go to that bottom of the seventh, see a miracle, and
perfect day for it.
See what we can do.
Big strikeout. Good job, Owen.
All right. That's what you have to do. Keep saying it. One at a time.
1, 2, 3 inning.
Face.
Get back in there and work some magic.
Yep.
Work some magic. Kennett's played a pretty good defensive game. They've had a lot of breaks.
Yeah, they played a solid defensive game.
Another big strike by Owen. He's really doing well on the mound in relief. Got him fishing for that. 2 strikes on him now.
Quick work.
There it is.
That's a nice spot. Good eye by that. Good eye.
Little eyes outside.
Yep.
Apparently.
Yep. That's where you want to try to get him to nibble, and he didn't. I would have almost gone back to the same spot.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down. Top of the 7th.
2 down. Isn't there 2 down?
2 down?
I'm not sure. I thought you had said he got him twice. I've been flipping through some paperwork trying to just see some of the stuff that's been going on for the Meet of Champions and see how some of the kids are doing. We had a couple kids doing the javelin. Cale Swanson, Sam Meyer, Rebecca Crane doing the shot put. We had a number of kids in the
That's a rare miss by Owen. He had 2 strikes on him. That's a rare miss. So Kennett has a runner on first right now.
Getting a pinch runner coming in for number 19.
That's the right fielder. Did a good job today with a nice heroic catch on that line.
Yeah, that was a good catch.
So we got 2 down, a man on first. Owen Brickley in the dirt, pass ball. He's going to take second base easy. Owen's throwing hard. He could get a little tired right now.
Well, especially he threw on Thursday, so
coming out of a sick bed, but he's game. He's doing his job today.
Looked pretty good today as the marshal in the graduation. He was one of our marshals down there at the
good choice.
All-Well Center this morning. Good crowd down there. I couldn't believe the amount of people.
And not that big a class.
What was that, Paul? About 155?
Yeah, something like that. Not that big. We've had bigger. Nice swing and a miss.
I think we got this kid last time on strikes. Hopefully Owen can pound that strike zone.
Didn't go fishing. A little low.
Yep, that was down. See down there, Josh Spalding covers both of these up.
There it is. He pops them up.
To Ryan. Oh, no, that's going to be...
Second, right to Ryan Finkel.
There we go.
Easy out. 1, 2, 3.
All right, little magic, Paul. Little magic.
Runner on second. Now we got to make something happen.
Take that rabbit's foot, right? Take that rabbit's foot. I've seen that in your little change holder. Rub that thing, and we'll see what happens when we come back.
Look it over. Well, this is it. Second playoff Division II championship game. Plymouth is home. They're down 7-2 against a tough, gritty Kennett team that they've played well. We've given them some wonderful opportunities they took full advantage of. And to their credit, their pitcher's still on the mound. He's just a sophomore. He's had us guessing all day, but here's where Plymouth has got to work their magic. 1 batter at a time, which happens all the time in baseball.
He has kept us off balance, and he's really just much like I had said with Ben on the hitting side of it. This pitcher stayed within himself. He's thrown 2 things: a fastball and a controlled and effective curveball. So
he's only had 1 or 2 walks, I think, at all.
I can't even remember. I can't remember any off the top of my head.
Nice pitch. There's that hook. Comes in knee high.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
It is. It's hard at high school level. Curveball down low. You're usually not hurting yourself. That's going to be a strike. Oh, he didn't give it to him. He's actually looking in. That's the first time that I...
He flecked that shoulder away like it was inside.
I don't know if the pitcher was asking where he missed, because
3-1.
Must have been inside.
Can't believe he went after that, but he did.
He's going to beat it out easily. Devlin, that kid's not making... They know Devlin, and they know he's got speed, but you just don't have a clue. It's almost like...
That's a 3-1 pitch.
Yeah.
He had to go down and get it, and he grits it out and beats it to first. The kid didn't even make the throw.
No, by the time
that's tough.
By the time
that's a great.
By the time the kid got the ball, Devlin's 2 steps away.
It's a great at bat.
You almost have to. You're not going to say you're going to play in, but you're going to play halfway.
Terrific at bat. Who's this? Henry now?
Yeah, Henry, top of the lineup.
Let's go, Henry.
He get hit. I thought he got hit. I think it's he's asking him. I thought it hit his back foot. Glasses are getting a little dirty. Oh, wow.
There's a strike.
It seemed up.
Looked a little high and outside.
That's the one.
Smart.
That's the one I'm saying is tough for batters. If it's up at the letters and then down at the knees.
They're going to hold Devlin. They know he's got speed. They're going to try and hold him on first.
Right. I don't think.
I don't know why they bother. Just work on the batter.
Correct.
Get a 5-run lead. Don't get distracted. Henry's looking him over. Excellent job.
We're 2-1. I don't think Devlin will be moving. He's got a real cautious, safe lead. Oh, he called that a strike too. Starting to, again, I'm serious. We're out here a ways, but it seems like it's up. Seemed like that hadn't been a strike all day, had it?
Henry's protecting though. There's a nice pitch.
All right, 2-2. Henry's pacing around in there. You know that he's, as we had mentioned, very much a gamer and wants to keep this thing going.
There it is.
It's down the line.
Going to be foul ball. Foul ball.
Oh, I started to say earlier we see Josh Spalding down there. Does nice coverage. You know, we have this Pemmy Baker TV and Andrew here. Andrew Fenn's been wonderful to our kids and helping us out, but we also have the writer Josh Spalding for the Enterprise that has covered both these teams and is there almost every event. That's so lucky to have people like Andrew.
Here, Jimmy. Full count here,
Andrew
Jimmy.
And Josh. Yeah, I got you.
Devlin's leaving on this.
Yeah.
There it is.
Ooh.
That ball almost hit him.
Almost hit him.
He's not looking to go to third.
He's going station to station at this point.
That's smart. That's okay. That ball almost hit him.
It did. And I was worried about that, but he didn't seem to be too worried about it.
Jeez, that was close.
Stay in the course. This coach...
no outs. Look at this. This is smart. They're going to take the time, take a deep breath. I'm sure they have another pitcher, but this kid's been good for him all day.
Well, they got to have...
Steady. So they're going to relax here. You got first and second. And if I'm telling that kid anything, it's say don't worry about those guys on base.
Oh, looks like they are making a change. No?
Wow. That surprises me.
Nah, and again, I'm not sure exactly.
Well, you're going to have to look at a different pitch now. That's all.
Yeah, and he's throwing a lot of pitches.
If this kid can hit the strike zone, good for him. But it might take a little for him to settle in.
We're not keeping the pitch count here, but he had to be up over the 76 count, nearing 80 probably. Well, the max in a day is 120 at a varsity level. He wasn't near that, but
they got plenty of days in between. Doesn't matter.
No, I know, but he must. You don't want to. As a sophomore, good for this young coach. He doesn't want to hurt a kid's arm. That's a smart move. And like you said, now you're seeing a different delivery. We'll break away and be back in a little bit when after this kid has his warm-ups. We're back. Crowd trying to.
Kennett put a new pitcher in there, Jimmy. Zach Smith, out of left field. Now he's gonna, a different delivery. We mentioned that, but he's got to find the strike zone right off the bat.
Yeah, it's
so let's see what happens. This is high school baseball, and this is where all the fun happens.
And our
nobody out.
Crowd's finally getting into it.
Yeah, they haven't had a lot to yell about.
No, they haven't. And it's tough to get into it when nothing's going your way. But right now they're into it and trying to cheer our Bobcats on. The other one, too, is the umpire that's got to get used to this. And this kid's kind of slinging it. He's got sign up.
Yeah, and that was looked like a high
high fastball on the outside for
Yeah.
2-1 count. This goes to 3-1, low and away.
This is tough. This is interesting. This is where we're going to get hot right here. 2 men on, no outs. Nice and easy, Plymouth.
Yeah, you give him that one a little bit. This is Owen up at bat. It's now full count, 3-2. Now he's got to protect a little bit.
Big cut. Big strikeout.
Big strikeout. Aggressive by Owen.
That was tough. Big strikeout.
Yeah.
That's only 1 out. 2 men on.
Mikey Hogan coming up to bat.
Good eye. Good hitter.
This kid must have a little bit of movement, it seems like there.
Yeah, he's just slinging it.
Yeah, it has.
He's just slinging it. You're going to have to hit him. He's just going to throw it in there right off the glove.
Ooh, that was close. That was close. And again, they made that play to third like we did earlier.
It was a force, no
tag.
tag.
No, I understand that, but the book would tell you probably just go to first and get the out with a 5-run lead. But
yeah.
Devlin made it close over there at third, but I think the guy got the right call. Amazing that he even got it that close because that was 2 outs. That was a shot back to the pitcher, so I guess you did have enough time to make that play to third. Nick Quayle coming up. We're down to our last out. We do have the 2 base runners on. This is going to be tough.
Again for the second.
And that is a ball game. Kennett with the victory, and well-deserved victory by Kennett. Plymouth
like
has nothing to be ashamed of.
No, well, Kennett got lucky. I'm not, we gave him a couple of runs on complete errors, but that's high school ball. That happens.
They were the better team today.
They showed up.
They had luck on their side, but they were the better team for sure.
No, they showed up. They played steady, consistent ball today.
Well, tough 7-2 loss. Great season for the Bobcats.
On the road. Good for Kennett. On the road.
Yep.
Just like the girls' game. They came down on the road. And that's a tough loss. And Mike fought back second half of the season, got his team ready for these games. And they couldn't put it together.
Yeah, and Kennett moves on to play Goffstown Thursday night, the 7th at 4 p.m. But the Bobcats have had one heck of a season and a lot to look forward to with many of these kids and many of them that have been playing, coming back next year and expect to see the Bobcats be very, very competitive again. And those seniors that are moving on should be very proud to getting Plymouth back into the playoff mix and into the number 3 seed as they went in. So nothing to be ashamed of.
No, good outing, good year.
Paul, thank you for all your coverage and your
pleasure,
your
Jimmy.
work with the kids and in school and out of school. You always have passion for each and every one of these kids, and I appreciate you coming out and doing this on
Always
your
a
own
pleasure.
time.
Always a pleasure.
All right, over and out, buddy. Thanks.